Our Prezi here, you know what's going on, you know, AP, always positive, always paid. What could you see?
Bushing up, you don't mind if it's there, yeah?
Bro, we're in the crib!
I don't think it matters, innit?
Got the ferry!
Yeah, come on.
Yo, Gallic has this comes. You ain't so what? You ain't supposed to have ferry wash up liquid in your crib. We washing your shit with them, you get it? We have that in the background featuring. We want the sponsor with ferry. But yeah, our Prezi, YouTube channel, AP State of Mind. We are going to be dropping some content. So AP State of Mind is going to be there on the bottom somewhere between there. Maybe it will be there. AP State of Mind, Instagram AP State of Mind. My Instagram personal is al_Prezi, AL_PREZI, and AP State of Mind. That's the Instagram. That's the YouTube channel. That's the TikTok. And my TikTok also is al_Prezi1, AL_PREZI1. Follow the journey. You can get to keep up with everything that I get up to. I know you might see little bits of content of me about here, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, but I'm gonna focus more on building my channel now. So I'm gonna be dropping weekly content on there, and some maybe with artists or people that I'm around, and most will be, I would say, real talks, like covering real topics, you know, real topics, and maybe our views and my views on certain things. And just really everything that I get up to, I can't really tell you what to expect on my channel, you know, seriously. I can't really tell you what to expect on my channel. Because I might get a call in a second and be like, yo, get a size small together, Floyd Mayweather's around the corner. I don't know how my life be moving, so I can't say, I'm gonna be posting only this sort of content. But one thing I can guarantee you is the content I will be posting will be motivational. That is one thing that I will guarantee you. It will be motivational, positive content as well, you know, because that's what I'm into, always positive. I'm not really into like posting this gossiping or trying to drag anyone down type thing, you know. We're just elevating ourselves, elevating the culture, elevating people in general, you know. But I'm really trying to push for the culture. So AP State of Mind, YouTube, subscribe now. When I first come out, I've done an interview as well at his other crib as well. The man think he was that same thing, he was just chilling there working his other crib. And fucking, I don't want to go too much into like, I was doing this and I bought this watch. I don't want to do that. Like, I said that in my first interview, but I more want to just keep it basic. I just want to, I want to move forward. Do you get it? I don't want to like too much like, oh cool, you can see where I've come from and whatnot. With that, I'll rather show with all the clips that I've got. I don't want to be here talking like, because I see much people do that like before I was doing this. I don't want to, do you know what I'm saying? I'm just interested in just moving. So I'll speak about my past, I don't mind, but I don't want to
elaborate.
I don't want to go too deep. I was moving this, I was the first one buying these kettles and all of that type thing. You don't see that shit. Or certain bits, I can say little bits, but I don't want to drum that. I'm more in moving. Okay. If that makes sense. Even though I've got a beautiful story to tell, everyone tells me to tell your story more. Do you get it? I don't know, I just feel like, because for me, I've lived that, innit? And when you speak about it, you relive things multiple times, innit? Do you get it? So I want to, in my head, us and move on to the chat, keep going to the next chapter, because I know there's a lot more that awaits. If that makes sense. Do you get it? I know there's a lot more that awaits. So that's why I don't really like be speaking about like what I've done. And that's how I'm in general. Like I said, when I was in jail, and then people come on like, their visitors come and they might say, oh, you know who that is? That's my man with the clothing, man. Like my man's plugged in, or my man's got this followers on, all this, that, whatever. And then the youths that know me, after the visit in the back of the holding room, they'll be like, wow, why didn't you tell me you do this? Or why didn't you tell me you're this guy? Or why didn't you tell me you know that person? I'm just like, bro, what am I meant to say? Like, like, when I was on road, I was making 30, 40 bags a week, or I was fucking moving this much squares or whatnot. Like, you get, I'm not that type of person. You get me? Like, you just take me for who I am, innit? Like, and it's not even that I do it on purpose, but I'm just me. I don't need to speak about anything that I've got or anything that I had or whatnot. Do you know what I'm saying? So when people really like me finding out, like, what I've done or what I've got or who I am or who I'm around or what like that, and if they're not like on social media or nothing like that, or they've been on social media, they just be really shocked because they're like, you don't really be speaking about none of this stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? Like in real life, you don't really speak about none of this stuff. You don't speak about like, you know, this person. Even like my pictures, like when I was in jail, let's just, for instance, I've got bare pictures get sent in to me, and loads of pictures that a lot of man would have been proud to put up on their wall. But I'm not a man to put pictures up on my wall. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So I will have it like inside a folder or something like that. And certain people that I was in jail with, maybe I'll be like, oh, let me come show you some pictures of how we were living when we was on road. Or man, like, after you got pictures of anything, do you get what I'm saying? And then I'll show them there. But that's just more like, yeah, that's just really like how I be, to be fair, man. As I say, most of my people say that I feel like anyone can be comfortable around me. You ain't got to have to be comfortable around me. Do you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to have, there's no requirements. You ain't got to feel like you got a bussy chain. You ain't got to feel like you got a big kettle. You ain't got to feel like you drive a big car. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's not me saying, that's just what I've learned of myself by others telling me about myself. If that makes sense, you get it? That's what I've learned from myself by others telling me about myself. And so like, bro, like people be around you, whatnot, you don't really speak about this. You feel comfortable, you gotta be you. You gotta be comfortable with yourself. And I feel like everyone that I'm around now anyway is somewhat comfortable in themselves. Because everyone I'm around, like, first of all, they're family, and no one really be on no bragging type stuff. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, no one really be on no type bragging stuff like. And if you think that we're doing bragging, that's just really be normal to us or to any of my bros, that whatever they be doing. Do you get what I'm saying? No one be going out their way to do nothing crazy. So if you're looking like that any of my guys or me or that were bragging, then I think he's looking at a hating eye. And you need to be more positive, because hate is not good. But yeah, growth. Touching on growth. Growth is real, man. You gotta grow. In order to move forward, you have to grow. Do you know what I'm saying? We can't be in the same space all the time. You know what I'm saying? You can't be in the same space, you gotta grow. I feel like when you stop growing is when you die. If you stop growing at the age of 25 and you live to you're 60, you really died at 25. Does that make sense? Your body's just wandering the world, or just wandering the world, because you have to grow in order. You have to grow in order to grow, if that makes sense. In order to move forward. Because if you don't grow, then you just stay stagnant. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And for me, to be honest, why I pick growth over bullshit, because that's what it really is. Because bullshit don't really be getting, you know, we've been picking bullshit for a long time, do you know what I'm saying? Where we come from, we pick a lot of bullshit, you know what I'm saying? But that's a product of our environment. And would I change where I come from? No. Do you know what I'm saying? If I was born in fucking High Wycombe, would I be different? Yes. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I defo would have been a different person. Like, I grew up in Hackney, born in Homerton Hospital, do you know what I'm saying? So, I love everything about my past because it shaped me into the person I am today, if that makes sense. Do you know what I mean?
Does that mean you wouldn't change jail?
I wouldn't change jail. I wouldn't. And you know the maddest thing? I said this to one guy before, you know, he's asked me, and I was speaking about something, and I said to him, like, I even appreciate going to jail. I know he looked at me mad crazy, like, bro, how could you appreciate going to jail? Like, you had no freedom, you was away from your kids. Like, and when I say that, obviously I can't change the past. If I was to change the past, I would change and not go to jail, yes. But then God ultimately is bigger than that. If I didn't go to jail, like I was saying earlier, I could have passed away, something could have happened. So if I could change my past in terms of not going to jail and then following the path and being successful with my clothing where it was going and staying straight, of course, it's a no-brainer, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? But if I was gonna say, could I change not going to jail and still just letting whatever happen? Like, no one was gonna happen, but just don't go to jail, then no, I would have picked going to jail. Because I believe God put me in jail for a reason. Do you get what I'm saying? So I would pick, again, going to jail. If that was the case, where you could just not go to jail, but your life is to carry on living and you don't know what's gonna happen. I'd rather pick the path that God's put for me. And I've learned so much in there. Do you get what I'm saying? You get to take a seat back. See, being in jail depends how you look at it. I'm not really a person to be every day playing pool or like playing PlayStation and Xbox in my cell type thing. I'm more the type to start reading self-help. Educate yourself, you know, like you chip away at yourself and you make yourself better. Because at the end of the day, that going to jail is wasted time, but you can't waste the time. You catch what I'm saying? Going to jail is wasted time, but you can't waste the time. So more time I'll be working on myself, like self-help. How could I grow? How can I get better? How can I better myself? Do you know what I'm saying? How could I work on myself? And also being there is like, everything else, look at it like this. Everything else is like this. Like, this is, let's just put like me here in the physical, this is me being in jail, in this room, yeah? Now, let's say this, everything on this phone here is life, is outside. So I'm in jail now, this is my cell, this is life outside. This is people that's on the road that I know, this is people that's working legit. This is Instagram, that's Snapchat, this is social media, this is everything that's going on. This is that guy that's saying he's his friend over here. He's saying he's his friend from Northwest. He's saying he's from Bristol, but he thinks he's got a power in Manchester and everything, yeah? Remember, this is how I'm seeing it now, it's crazy. So I'm out of the picture now. Being in jail takes me out of this whole picture. Before I went to jail, and even now that I'm in jail, and now that I'm out of jail, sorry, I'm back in that picture now. I'm in the same picture that I was just explaining because I'm not in jail no more. Does that make sense? So that's the way I used it in my head. So being in jail is like, okay, I can look at the picture and see what's going on. I can see that these lot might F with each other on social media, but I can see certain moves that this one does to this one. He's not his real friend behind his back. This person that says that he's got me or whatever, he might not really have me. I get time to observe and sit down and think. I'm not really going nowhere. Time's not moving fast like that. Do you get what I'm saying? I can chill and observe and really sit back. Remember, I'm forgotten about. So I'm just chilling, relaxing, just observing, seeing what's going on. Just very observant, just praying everything. So somewhat you get to look at the bigger picture in jail, depending how you look at it. That's how I looked at it. So I was out of the picture. So I'm just looking, I'm thinking, okay, this happens, this person keeps going back to jail. That person's doing this. All these people think it's cool, they all look like clones. Louis Vuitton or someone released the 3-piece backpack that's got this backpack, that's got this little clip bit here, and it's got another piece here that you can zip. Now me, I can see everyone's page, everyone looks the same. Everyone's wearing these trainers, maybe it's B22 or with that. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Everyone looks the same. Everyone looks the same to me. But because people are out there, they might not see it. But because I'm sitting back just looking, I look at this person snap, a bunch of guys. Do you get what I'm saying? That's out. They all got the same kind of outfit on. I might look at these people snap from West or West London youths. They all got the same type of thing on. And because I'm not in it, I'm able to see that. I swear to God, everyone's looking a bit clownish. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, everyone really looking a bit clownish out here, type thing. So you get to see that as well. And I just want to grow more than anything. I want to grow, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? I want to grow. We come from a life where whatever we've done, we come from the street life where, like, hustling the wrong way, beef, all that type of shit, like boy them being onto you, police being onto you, only from the choices that we made of our products of our environment. Do you get what I'm saying? It ain't like we grew up and we said, any of our parents said, we want you to do this, we want you to sell drugs, we want you to rob people. All our parents, I could actually say, like actually, not all our parents grew up with. So my friends that I'm around now anyway, our parents, they want the best for us. Do you get what I'm saying? It's us that made our own decisions. Our parents ain't to blame for none of those. My mum tried to put to a point, tried to lock me in the house, and I'll jump out the third window. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's the escapes that's the measures I was going to be outside sometimes when I was a kid. My mum didn't want me outside, so it shows that. But then when you come from that life, you should always want more in anything. Or that's what I believe. Some people don't, and that's calm. And to be fair, what I'm actually trying to say doesn't even warrant you to want more. Because why would it, you turning your life around, is that wanting more? Somewhat it is, but you want to see, for me, more than anything, I want to see what the other side of life is like. We've lived this life of doing bullshit, like going to jail, selling drugs, doing all this shit, fast money, you know what I'm saying? Buying cars, renting cars, buying this, buying that, and we don't know if the police are going to come and take it. We don't know, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? I've been there, I've got a case, I've had proceeds of crime.
So I was going to ask.
Go speak to me.
When you got nicked, yeah, did you have a clue? Did you have any idea? Was he still moving about as if, like, obviously you told me before, but...
Yeah, no, when I got nicked, yeah...
Was it a surprise to you, basically? Were you shocked?
I was shocked, but I wasn't shocked, if that makes sense. I forgot the order is, me and my brother spoke about this earlier, there's a thing that the police call, it's called it begins with an M, basically. And they can point in certain ways, I forgot what it's called, yeah? There's a something order. So we had this order where anytime police stop us, they let us go, but they try to take our IMEI numbers. I forgot what it's called, a marital, something like that. So anytime me, my brother, and certain people, names get stopped, let them go. And you know when I knew something was up? I was sitting in my car one time, yeah, and I was with one of my little homies. Them times I was smoking, and smoking a lot of weed, yeah. We're smoking a lot of weed in a Golf R. We hotboxed the car, bro. Literally hotboxed it, so there's smoke everywhere. I heard knock on the window, two sides, bah, bah, bah. Literally undercover with their vests on. fuck, drop the window. I said to the guy, I'm getting nicked. There's 3 pots, them little pots that I was speaking about the other day. Them exact same pots when the Cali first touched the country. Yeah? Them little pots, them little coloured pots. Sit in the middle, drink holder. I thought, fuck it, I'm getting nicked. Like, cool. Like, just make sure everyone's patting, let my brother know I'm getting nicked. Drop the window a bit like this. If you see how much smoke left the car, be like, you smoking something good inside it, ain't ya? It's like, yeah, like, so what's going on? Like, just nick me type thing, innit? Like, I'm saying, so what's going on? Like, what's going on? It's like, no, I'm just happy to see you. I'm looking at them like, what do you mean happy to see me? They're like, we always see you, we watch you on TV, and we watch you on our phones in the office. It's actually good to stop you in real life now and see you in person. So I'm just like, so what's going on? You see me in person, what do you want? That type thing, do you get it? I'm just wondering how we can buy some AP clothing. I'm looking at them, all that smoke just went into your face. You can blatantly see all these pots of fucking cannabis right here in the middle of the car. I said, and I went right next to the pots of cannabis, I picked up an AP card, I put it through the gap in the window. I said, listen, you can buy, I don't discriminate, you can buy off anyone, like you can buy off the website, anyone can buy AP, yeah? I gave it to him, looked at the card, he's like, thanks mate, nice to see you, and he walked off. And I'm saying, how? From then, I knew something was up. I didn't know that fact I was gonna go to jail, but I knew that something's up. How the, like, all that weed went in your face, yeah? You see pots of weed there, come on, you'll be stupid to know, to think if nothing's up. Do you get what I'm saying? Why are you just letting me go like this? Especially with 2 other officers. If it's one officer that stopped me by himself, then it might be a favoritism thing where it's like, you know what, we let him go. There's 3 other officers there, 2 males and a man, and 2 males and a female. Do you get what I'm saying? So, yeah, I wouldn't say I knew, but yeah, I knew something was up, and really and truly, I stopped selling drugs before I went to jail, like a couple months.
Yeah, why is that?
Because the clothing was taken off, and the roads are still going well, but I was taking losses. So I more took that as a sign from God to the stop. Do you know what I'm saying? I took that as a sign from God to like stop selling drugs and focus on the clothing, because so much is happening, and being able, I had to start deepening things. When I was in Dubai, loads of people stopping me. Especially a group of 4 guys stopped me, like, and they was like, you got any clothes on you? They're all taking pictures of me, taking turns, taking pictures of me. And them times there, my clothing line was up for 4 months. So I'm thinking, if it's got an impact like this already, the random guys stopped me in Dubai type thing, gotta take it seriously, then everything happening, I can turn on, like I said, I can make a post on Instagram. And all these videos I hear that it could be documented, like, you know what I'm saying, all on my Instagram, like, sit on boxes with clothes and be like, where should I come to? Who wants to buy? And I'll make like 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 pounds a day. Not a day, but whenever I want to do that. Do you get what I'm saying? So if I can do something like that legitly, and I've got a phone line that's doing whatever it's doing, even though I might be doing more than that or whatever, selling drugs, it's like, yo, you got something good going for you. And I look around to my peers, everyone else who's selling drugs, they ain't got nothing legit going for them. Do you get what I'm saying? So yo, I've got to capitalise on this. Because the drugs it's not going to last forever. That's the real reason why I stopped selling drugs. And then obviously, they come for me after I stopped selling drugs. Like, they come 6 weeks after, so I had 6 weeks of not selling drugs, and then yeah, I got nicked. I got nicked. That's it basically. I just made the proper full transition, like I say, in prison. No, just working on myself, knowing that I can't come out and do the same thing, because I know that I do very well when I'm outside. But it's just like I've been to jail twice for drugs. Do you know what I'm saying? So like drugs is like a downfall for me. Like, it's bittersweet because I have a clean run, it brings me around different people and whatnot. But then the clean run always comes to an end. That's what I'm saying. I'm not really interested in having a clean run. I'm really interested in creating generational wealth. I want to be financially free. I don't want to be like buying Lamborghinis, buying big cars, big stuff, and the police gonna take it from me. Or like having been on the road for 2 years, having a super mad run, everyone talking, getting shit popping, and then I get like a 20-year sentence and I got to do 10 years behind the door, touch wood. Like, do you get what I'm trying to say? And then like, what? I had a 2-year run for what? And I got to do 9 years in jail. And then if you think about it, that 9 years, if I just stuck to building AP, where the fuck would I be? I'd be playing myself. If I was back on the wing and people say to me, what are you doing back here? Do you know what you had going for you? You was inspiring the man them. You was going around on people's USB with Tricky, motivating all the man them. Everyone watched it. We watched the blueprint, how to get to DCAT, how to get on the railway. Because that's the calls I get from the jail. Yo, your things going around the USB, everyone's watching it, everyone's saying they don't want to commit crime no more. Like, you get it, like, I'm giving them people in them situations hope. So now how could I just go back to doing that? Even though it is, you get what I'm saying? How can I go back to doing that and then end up back in that situation? So I feel like further than me and my daughters and my family, I can't even let the people down. I can't even let the people in the system down as well. Because a lot of people in the system, with, like I was saying to you earlier, that got long sentences. Do you get it? And not saying they're banking on me to win, but I know I was there with them and they want me to win heavily, if that makes sense. Like, you get just go out there and win. So when I get certain calls, I can now tell them like, yo, the Bobos is coming on tomorrow at 10 o'clock. I'm at the start, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be at the start on stage dancing. And that shit will give them life because it was just us together in the cell. Do you get what I'm saying? And they're like, bro, when you go outside, kill it. I know you've got 3-4 years left, but we believe in you. Go and do it, like go and kill it. Do you get what I'm saying? So all this stuff, I feel like I'm on a serious mission. More than myself, my family, my mum, everyone. Do you get what I'm trying to say? I feel like I'm doing it for the guys. I'm doing it for the culture to show it can be done as well. Do you know what I'm saying? And I've just got the faith that I'm going to do it.
So what advice do you have? Like, what gave you this motivation? What gave you this drive?
Bro, I've always been driven.
Yeah.
I've always been driven. It's just about what you're driven to do though, innit? Do you get it? Because I was driven to be a trapper. And I had like 8 lines going crazy and probably like 25 workers. Do you get what I'm trying to say? From the age of 19. So whatever I really be doing, I'll be putting my head all into it. That's just how I am. And it's like, I get obsessed with stuff. Do you get it? So let's say if I'm building this, back in the days, building the line, I'll get obsessed with it. I won't leave that area alone. I'll learn the roads. Do you get what I'm saying? I'll drive down places just to get lost, just to learn stuff. Do you get what I'm saying? Then I'll have stuff running like clockwork. I'm just obsessed with whatever I do, bro. That's it. So it's not like to say I was a lazy before and then I just thought do AP and then get the energy. It's whatever I do. Like if we're gonna do this filming, that we're gonna start filming, or I want to start a filming company, I'm gonna get obsessed with that as well, and I just put my all into it. So whatever I'm involved in, that's where I put my drive. If that makes sense, yeah. Wherever I'm involved, I put my drive there. To be fair, you know, bro.
Tell us about how AP took off then.
Oh, from the start.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Quickly, I'll break that down for you. We could go into this one. We'll keep it nice and short and sweet. Basically, just comment Instagram late. Flexing, just a lot of fucking pictures and videos, money, cars, jewelry, that sells. Same as sex sells. If you see a girl, no top on in a picture or with their arse out, they're probably predominantly going to get loads of likes. Same way if you see a guy post 4 Rolexes with 100k on the table, that's going to get a lot of interaction, a lot of likes. It might even get 200 likes, but it'll probably have 500,000 views. People want to see this interaction. So I'm getting around, I was doing like, just being flamboyant, doing my thing or whatever. People are spotting me out, just knowing me. Yo, that's that guy that does bait, bro. He's driving a Porsche. He's got this watch. He's got that watch. So I was just effectively known for flexing, which basically is hotting up what I was doing. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Basically, I'm just hotting up that I'm a drug dealer. So coming to the end of 2015, I said I've got to come off Instagram. I said if I ain't got nothing to sell on Instagram, I'm gonna come off Instagram because I'm just effectively just showing everyone, hey, look, I'm a trapper. I'm basically a famous trapper. Cause I'm getting stopped by people. Yo, there's my man that we see on Instagram with the stacks in the middle of his whip. You get an influencer trapper, basically. That's what I basically was at the time. So I said, yeah, I need to have a business and do something. I can't remember exactly how AP come to my mind. I know it might maybe start from Prezi, that A&P. And then I sent it to a guy that said he does designs. I was gonna do alcohol at first because we was kind of like doing some Bel Air thing. I thought, nah, do something else, clothing. I sent it to him, he sent me back a couple images, 10 different images. I picked the original one, circle, AP, always paid about paper, and I picked the always positive logo. And yeah, I spent 3k or 2 something on 300 hats. Within 17, 18 hours, I made my 3k back. I sold 150 hats within 17 hours. And I sold the rest of the hats by the next day, Sunday. I got my hats on Friday night, sold some out Friday night, Saturday sold it, and it was all gone by Sunday. And I was thinking, wow, just by posting this on my Instagram with hats, it's all sold out. I had like 6-7k. Do you know what I'm saying? I had like 4k in profit for 2 days' work selling fucking hats, legit stuff that police not gonna stop me for. So from then, my mind started working different. It started showing me, okay, you can make money legally as well. Do you get what I'm saying? And you can make a fast amount of money legally. Not like to say you could get a job and make money legally. I could do numbers, drug numbers, even more legally. And police ain't gonna chat shit to me. Type thing. So it opened my mind then. Got another batch of hats, maybe like 300 again. Gone again. Someone said, and I'm just doing it just to sell stuff. I want people to be able to buy something. Click on the link when they come on my bio because loads of traffic's coming through. So buy something from me, innit? I'm a hustler. Like, don't come on my page. If you're coming on my page, you have to come on my page with, there's got to be something for you to buy on my page. You just can't come on my page and just look. Just say, oh, I've got Instagram, or look who he's standing up with. Nah, you got to buy something. There's got to be something in my bio where you could click and I can get money from you. Do you get what I'm saying? Type thing, but it ended up being more than that. because you know the whole brand AP means a lifestyle now is more than getting money from anyone. If anything, it's probably putting money in people's pockets. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So yeah, that's how like and then I started doing t-shirts. People say start doing clothes. When do you clothes? Started doing t-shirts started flying off. Doing hoodies started flying off. Doing cups started flying off. Doing bed sheets, bedding started flying off. Yeah, I've basically done, and everything I touched just turned into gold. And I'm just marketing it. I started linking up with some rappers. Fredo was up and coming at the time, linked up with Fredo. He just dropped Day 100, linked up with him, and many names missed as well. There's many other names that people that I linked up with, but it will be documented and you will see it as we move along, or you see certain things, or if you see my Instagram, or you see TikTok, so you see certain things, you get to see some people I've been around. And really, that's how it went, and it just started catching fire, and I guess the substance, and then what AP, because it stands for so much things, and I guess the energy, because I'm your brand. Do you know what I'm saying?
What things do they? What things does AP stand for then?
Always positive. Anything's possible. Always providing. Always pray. Always paid. About paper. Avoiding prison. For the pretty girls, always pretty. Whatever you really want it to mean. There's so much meanings. And you know what? I want you to leave a comment here. People that's watching, I want you to comment this, because I sat down in jail and I tried to think of 2 letters in the alphabet that's got more meanings than AP. And to this day, I can't come up with more meanings than AP, like any letters in the alphabet. That's actually got a good meaning. I can't, AP got so much meanings, to be fair. Do you know? So, yeah, and just stands for so much, always positive as well. I just feel like it's just everything. You get what I'm saying? Always positive is everything. Like, that's what I really believe it's really everything, because you've got to be positive, and I feel like it can affect anyone from newborn baby to like an elderly woman. Do you get what I'm saying? It's something that we all have to really try and be. Do you know what I mean? So just that alone, I feel like it just touches everyone. That's why we do say a brand relatable to all. That's one of the quotes that we use. A brand relatable to all. Do you know what I mean? They say that clothing line or a brand can't be relatable to all, but I feel like AP is the only brand that can relate to every single person on this earth. Delayed gratification. Delayed gratification. Delayed gratification, I would say. And delayed gratification is understanding that I'm putting in the work, understanding that something will come later. You put in the work now and you reap the rewards much later. That's the first thing, delayed gratification, I would say. And why I would say that is because normally someone would be coming out of jail effectively trying to live the straight life, but would have lived the wonky life, some sort, before they went to prison. Do you know what I'm saying? So then there's also a big chance of them relapsing. Now, immediate gratification will be selling drugs maybe and getting profit straight away. That's gratification, that's instant gratification. Selling drugs and getting profit, or do whatever you're doing, getting illegal. Or it doesn't have to be illegal, but in that term I'm talking about illegal. Quick money, quick clothes, fast cars, basically what we were speaking about before. That's immediate gratification. So delayed gratification, you have to understand that you have to work towards what you want to work towards, and you'll reap the rewards later. Do you get what I'm trying to say? That's what it is. And you gotta have faith, and you gotta believe. You have to believe. That's the number one. That is the number one before delayed gratification. But I'm not trying to put it in orders, I'm just trying to say it in general. Do you get it? But delayed gratification, believing, you have to believe, because if you don't, to achieve something, you have to believe it. That's what I'm saying to you. So to believe it, to achieve it, you have to believe it. You have to believe in what you're doing. You have to believe in, is this worth my new life? You have to believe in, is this worth my new life? Is this my new life? Like, do I really want this bad? How bad do I want it? Could I go a year, 18 months, maybe 2 years, living hand to hand, because I'm building my dreams? Do you get what I'm saying? Could you stomach that? Could you take the fails, the falls that might come with it? Get shut down here, get shut down there, get shut down there, got shut down here. It's how bad do you really, 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 really want it? Now, I'll just use this example quickly. Not a steel door. Let's just say a thick wooden door. If you keep booting that door, you keep chipping away at it, finally the door's gonna give way, innit? Yeah, it's gonna give way eventually. So that's the way I look at it, like when you're chasing your goals. Just keep going. Because every single time you boot that door or you hit a sledgehammer and hit that door, you're denting it. But then in life way now, that's a failed term. You might have failed at doing something, or not failed, or it might not have worked out that way. You might have gone to, in my side, let's say manufacturers, spent money, and I've done it bare times, and they've effed about on my orders. I've lost like £8,000, £9,000, £10,000, £6,000, £4,000, £3,000, all different types of £1,000. You get what I'm saying? I've lost that now. That could easily just thought, oh fuck this, man. I've took like 20 bags on the road, 20 bags L, 25 bags. I'm going back to the road, man. I don't really get these problems. You get what I'm saying? Like, I give food to my man just moves the dinners, boom, boom, boom. You get what I'm saying? So it's easy, so easy to just go back to that. Do you know what I'm saying? But then, you know what I'm saying? It's easy. It's easy. Nothing worth having comes easy. Do you understand that? Do you catch what I'm saying? It's easy, too easy to do that, but nothing worth having comes easy. Nothing worth having comes easy. So let me just work towards it. And that's what you got to have in the back of your mind with a goal. All right, cool. And when you see people doing stuff, maybe that's on the same wave that you're doing, or might not even be doing, never get like envious of that. Get motivated. Get motivated. You get what I'm saying? That's what you should really be doing. And from the time you're challenging yourself like that, you will get there. Like I said, the analogy I was saying, you keep hitting the door, kicking the door, the sledgehammer is gonna give way through, and that's like your dreams. And why I will never give up on my dream until the day I die is because I'm so scared that if I give up my dreams, tomorrow might be the biggest opportunity. Tomorrow could have been the day I made it, but today I thought, fuck it. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Today I thought, F it. You've all seen that picture, the meme, when the two guys, and they're digging for the diamonds. One gives up here, near the same way. One gives up and thought, fuck, this is long. I've been digging for too long. There must be nothing down. He goes up and he's this close from the diamonds. And the other guy on the other side continues to dig and he finds the diamonds. It's the exact same thing. So why would I stop for? As long as I've got breath, I'm going to chase my dreams and I'm going to make it happen. So that's the way I would say for someone that's maybe been in prison trying to change their life, or even in prison trying to change their life, or just trying to change their life in general. You don't have to go to prison to change your life. You just got to have that wake up call. Wherever you have that wake up call, it could be in your bed, it could be in your front room, it could be in a cell. Wherever you have that wake up call and you want to change everything up. That's what I would really say live by. Delayed gratification, believe, consistency, never giving up. And I really be praying as well. Do you get what I'm saying? That's how I'll be dealing with my prayer. So if whatever religion you are, I would say pray. Pray is a big thing as well. Do you know what I'm saying? If you're an atheist and you don't believe in nothing, you need to find the loud, not play with that. But you need to just believe. That's it. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, that's what you really need to do, is just believe and just keep yourself as well, your company. But if you're trying to do something good, let's just say you come from chilling on the block. Yeah? You always chill on the block. But you want to do something good, but everyone around you is not on the same wave. You have to kind of change who you're around as well. That's another big thing, because you might be in that stage of your life where you're ready to grow and go elsewhere, but the man them that you're chilling with might not be in that space. Do you get what I'm saying? Everyone might be on still like, I don't know, like just on bullshit, like rolling with zombie killers, or I don't know what the fuck kids be doing nowadays, but or whatever people, maybe they might be kids or older guys, you don't know what you're doing. You might be chilling with a man, them that's always want to drink, go out, go nightclub, or they always want to go to Selfridges on a grown man scale and spend money in there, and they want to do this and do that, and you might be thinking, listen, I've got this money that I'll be making, or I've got a money put away, and I want to invest it in my dreams. Don't get sidetracked by none of this stuff, this materialistic stuff. That's what I tell people as well. And I tell my friends or people, and people have told me, for me to even be able to learn that message and pass it on. Do you get what I'm saying? Don't be sidetracked with this, because all these designer stuff ain't going nowhere. All these beautiful holiday destinations ain't going nowhere. You gotta go there, you gotta put your mind down, you put your head down and work. So then when you're buying a watch, just to say you save up and you buy, let's just say like a fucking yellow Day. Won't it feel better if you buy that Day and you know you can buy 10 of them or 20 of them financially, and you're not even thinking, even if it gets lost, you're not even thinking, fucking I've got to cover this and how can I get it back together? Do you get what I'm saying? Dubai, when I went to Dubai in 2016, it wasn't half as developed as it is now. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, if I was to go there today, I could see how developed it is. So that's what I'm trying to show you. From 2016 to 2024, it all it done was get better. Imagine I said, fuck Dubai, everyone going to Dubai, I didn't go to jail, and imagine I was going bare Dubai every year, just whatnot, boom, more spunking bare money there. And I end up spending 300k or 400k in Dubai because I went there every year for 8 years, 9 years. Let's just say I went that happened. Now, a different analogy. Let's say I've done the delayed gratification. I didn't jump on a hype with all my friends, go to Dubai every year for 8 years, spend X amount of money, shopping, bottles and whatnot. And I put my head down for 8, 9 years. Like, multi-millionaire instantly, and if not multi-millionaire, fucking well off. Do you get what I'm saying? And then I'll be able to go back to Dubai now and ball properly, and come back home and still have money, still have my shit in order, still, you know what I'm trying to say, where them people that might be going back and forth to Dubai now, it may look good, but they might not have their shit in order. Do you get what I'm saying? They might still have these little bits loosely tied up. They might not own their property, own their house. They might not have multiple businesses going. You might be in Dubai handling business differently, paying all your employees, doing all this shit. And they might be in the same thing, just checking if their workers got reloaded. Do you understand what I'm saying now? Now that's the difference. You've built your foundation, you're solid, you're more like, you're solid now, you're good. Police ain't gonna come and take your shit. Everything's more patterned, you get what I'm trying to say? So you've just gotta trust the process, really and truly. Otherwise, they will make you trust the process anyway. Because when they throw you in jail for all them years, you just gotta wait. You get it? And then you're wasting all your years. And I've sit down with Bear Man that's done so much time, and they're just like, bro, if I just done that company that I done, I would have probably been gone by now. Do you get what I'm saying? I would have been gone if I just focused on this company that I was building. Like what, I got 17 years to do half, I got 18 years to do 9. Like 9 years I got to do behind the door. Imagine if I just my trucking company or whatever, I got it off the floor, but I only just done it as a cover, and I was still taking trapping mad serious, or taking this mad serious, when I should have been taking the other thing mad serious. Now, you're gonna do 9 years in jail, you're gonna be forced to take it serious when you get out. Why do we have to be forced? Sometimes people have to, and I understand that. Do you get what I'm saying? But we have to try and prevent that, or at least cut it down. So when we cut it down, it helps in the youth, the younger guys that are younger than us, they can see. Do you get what I'm saying? Then from they can see, that's where change starts to happen. That's where change happens, you know what I'm saying? And they understand, you know what? Looking after your family and building businesses, that's actually gangster. That's what true gangster is. Because anyone can shoot a gun, anyone can pick up something and get active. We can pick up a thing. Well, how easy is to pick up a gun and boom, 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 boom. How easy is that? How easy is that? Look, on the side, someone come and give me this. Yeah? It's got something inside it. I've got and bam, that's it. Person's dead. I'm doing 35 years or 40 years. That's it. Put the gun back. The gun goes to the police station. They seal it. They probably take the gun. It's their gun. When they send it to the army, whatever. That's it. The gun don't get no bird. Your life is done. Your life is gone. That's not gangster. What gangster is now? See how easy that is? Pick that up. Bam. Now what's gangster? Building your business. Putting your family in good position. Moving your mum out of the hood. Do you know what I'm saying? Giving your sister a role here or work there. Do that. Taking care of your mum's bills. Making sure your mum's paid for. Getting your mum a new car. Making sure everything's looked after. Now that's gangster. Now that's the hard bit. Like I said, nothing worth having comes easy. Yeah? That's the hard bit. So that's why I say that's gangster. That's actually what a hard man is. Do you get what I'm trying to say? That there is gangster. This is too easy to do. And then when you're doing that, what are you even getting from that? Because you might get a bit of clout or whatever. Like if you're not standing on business, I understand some people got to stand on business. We're not talking about that. I'm talking about the bullshit. Do you get what I'm saying? So if you're just doing all of that, like I said in my video that I've been doing, people will forget about you. They don't care. I've been in jail. I swear to God, I've been there. I see Bear Man, whose names used to, I ain't gonna say no names, Bear Man's name that used to ring mad bells from London. Yeah, but my man. My bro, see the man in jail looking robbed. Robbed. What's your name got for you? Your name ain't doing that for you. All them bootings and all them clippings that you done years ago where the road used to sing about you, nobody cares no more. Do you know what I'm saying? No one looks after you, bro. You're in jail wearing Deodora. Do you get it? Like, man can't even notice you no more. Man speaking to you on the wing, you're just a wing cleaner, you're doing the rubbish. Man speaking to you, yo, what's your name? Swear down, you man from back in the days. Shit, if you're gonna mind, you fell the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? Type thing. But then look, and at that point, they was the men. But like again, doing that shit, put them in that place with a long sentence after 3, 4 years, 5 years, defense forgot about them. Now they're 15 years in and they've got another 15 or 20 left. And who will be there? Like I said in the video, mummy or your real ones. And a lot of people ain't got real ones, and don't wait to get in that position to find out you ain't got a real one. Just don't wait to get in that position to find out you got a real one. Do you get it? Because a lot of people I've been seeing or been hearing, I've been going jail for the first time and ain't really been getting a chance to leave. Back in the days, a lot of them will go jail, get 3 years, do 18 months. A lot of people are doing all these like accidental killings and accidental things. So when I mean they don't get a chance to leave, I mean they go in jail for the first time and they're getting 30 years. They go in jail for the first time and getting 25 years. the guy in jail for the first time getting 15 years, 20 years, all life sentences and type. So we got to try not to push that agenda too much. And even touching quickly on like drill music. Drill music is sick and it's cold, but you got to understand how to listen to music and not let it affect you. Even though it's spiritually conscious, still try and gain that. When you hear certain drill music, don't feel like you listen to drill music, you got to go on a drill. Just sometimes just appreciate the artist's words and their master and how they're piecing shit together. Yeah, turn up a drill song after you listen to it and smile and kiss your mum on the cheek like, I love you, mum. You ain't gotta be like, listen to drill music and feel like, I got my shepherds on me, watching I buck someone. I'm gonna do someone dirty. Ain't gotta be like that. Just appreciate the artist, what he's saying. He might say he chopped up 2 man like Jackie Chan. We appreciate the word game. You don't mean you gotta chop 2 man like Jackie Chan. Or what he's saying, because more time, he ain't even done that anyway. More time, let's be real. He ain't even done that anyway. Do you get what I'm saying? And then you wanna act like that drill rapper or whoever's saying that, and then you're in jail doing 35, he's getting millions and getting money. And why? Because you kept it real, because that's what he said in his lyrics. Keeping it real is getting money and putting your family in a good position. Yeah, that's what we promote, always positive. Anything's possible, you know? And I hope you enjoy that. SBS Productions, you know what's happening. All lettings, yeah, baby, let's go. Instagram, Prezi, AL_PREZI. AP State of Mind on Instagram, AP State of Mind on YouTube. YouTube there. AP State of Mind, Prezi, TikTok, Prezi1. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe. I would like to know your feedback. I would like to know any questions that you'd like to cover, any topics you'd like to cover, you know, reasonable ones, and please, like, positive vibes only, not no funny things. We're actually trying to push good vibes and good energy over here, not a negative. We're trying to grow as a community. Everyone's welcome as well, you know? Always positive, anything's possible. Bless.